Hey YouTube, John here again. How are you all doing? Just a quick video, well not a quick video, probably going to take 10 or 15 minutes. The other day I had my 600D out and I was messing around with the 580EX and the wireless system, the built-in wireless system on the 600D. Now I've messed with it before but I've not really used it to this intent. So what I did was, I'll tell you my setup. I used a 600D obviously. I had a can of Budweiser on a table. I brought in from the left hand side, from camera's left, when you're looking through your camera to take the shot, from the left hand side I had the 580EX with the beauty dish on, lighting up the left side of the bud so that the right side would fall into shadow. Now to do this I used the built-in flash. I told it not to affect the shot, just to fire off this in ETTL. As the 600D supports the built-in wireless commander, so does the 60D, 7D does I do believe, and a lot of the Nikons do it as well, the D7000 and stuff like that. Anyway, all well and good, ETTL, put it up, I think I was a minus stop on the compensation, bang, I had the left side of the can lit up, great. Now the problem came when I come to get my YN560 out, to use this as a fill light, because I wanted to, I mean I could have bounced into a reflector and filled the shadow, but I wanted to use two flashes to do it, just a bit creative. Anyway, pulls it out, puts it in S2. Now the reason why I put it in S2 was, manual M on the back of the flash is obviously, that's for using triggers to trigger it off. S1 is just for using a flash, just any flash, any pulse of light to set the flash off, and S2 is made so that it doesn't go off when the pre-flash goes off on your ETTL flash. I don't know if you know this, but well, a lot of people will know it, but I'll still say it anyway, quickly touch on it. Basically before a flash goes off, especially an ETTL flash, we don't see it, but it sends off a very quick flash to enable it to work in ETTL. And what that used to do when this was in S1 is it made this go stupid and it won't work right, it sent it stupid, so they put an S2 on there. So straight away I puts it in S2, brings it in from camera right on 1/8 power, obviously I only wanted a very slight bit of full, shot it off and it won't make any difference to my picture. So I decided to put my camera on a tripod, take the shot, and I noticed it just wasn't going off. So I put it in S1, which then it went off, but it wouldn't work correctly because of the pre-flash, so it would just go nuts and it just won't work correctly. So I thought, have I got a faulty flash? So maybe it's gone faulty. Now I decided to put the Canon 580EX back on the, forget the creative lighting system and the Canon's wireless, I put the 580 back onto the 600D, left that in S2, and it worked straight off, absolutely spot on. Anyway, when I've looked into it, it's something to do with the pre-flash that your camera is sending to you, like your 580EX or your SB900. It sends this stupid, it just don't work at all. And when it does fire in S1, it don't work right, it's like you're flashing. I had it on 3/4 power, then it seemed to go off right dark, and then it'd go off on full power and it just went nuts. Anyway, so you can't use it in that respect. Now let me just clearly say what I'm on about. If you're going to use the creative lighting system or the Canon's wireless system, and you're going to use, and you want this to be triggered off by that, it ain't going to work. But if you put the flash on your camera, this will just go off in S1, it'll just go off when the flash goes off, that'll go off with it, that does work. Also, once I put it onto my camera and I put the 580EX in ETTL, I put it in S2 and that worked every time. I had the front light then as my fill and I used this as my key light then. It was only when I was using the built-in wireless transmitter where it seemed to go stupid. So don't be thinking, oh I can't use it, because you can, but if you're going to use that creative lighting system or your built-in commander, it sends you YN560 nuts. Now just before I put this down, I'm going to show you a way around it, a really cheap way around using off-camera ETTL flash and been able to control it from your menus and stuff like that. They've just brought out a new, well, it's been out a little while now, I'm going to buy one. I haven't got one yet, but I've read up on it and I understand it fully. They've brought out a new YN565EX. It's about £107 in UK. It goes up to 129, but if you shop down and get it for 107. What that does is, if you've not heard of one, Google it. It's really good. It looks exactly the same as a 580EX, and it's got you've got all the digital display on, so you haven't just got this little cheap display here. And I think for the extra 50 quid, I'll never buy one of these again now. Now that's come out. I mean, I'll still use this because it's here and I'll use it forever, but I won't ever buy one again now, because they're only, well, they are double the money, but the features are phenomenal. It works on the Canon's or the Nikon's creative lighting system. So if I'd have had that instead of this YN560, I could have put it in slave mode and had one on group A and one on group B, and it would have worked then. So that's a real good bonus. It does everything the 580EX does. It's got the same power, all the digital display, all the buttons are in the same place, but it doesn't support high-speed sync. But that wouldn't bother me anyway, to be honest. If I wanted to use high-speed sync, I'm going to show you a little method how to do that in a minute, but it'd be great for creative lighting system, because it's a cheap way, especially if you've got your built-in commander on your camera. You can, like I say, put your 580EX on group A as the key light, your 565 YN565EX on group B as a fill light, and you can control everything from in the back of your camera. So that, I'm looking forward to that, and I will do an in-depth video on it when I get it. Right, back onto what I was going to tell you. If you want to use your 580EX off camera, this is an ETTL card, been chopped into two halves. There's one half, there's the other. I went to Maplin, spent £10 on some good quality 8-core cable, I think it's 8-core, good quality cable. I chopped the cable, soldered it together, put some shrink wrap round it, which is there, I don't know how to use it. Then what I did was, I did a loop and put a cable tie either side, so that when you're pulling now on this cable and the joint is never being pulled on. Hi guys, just a quick little look at the back of the menu system. I am actually only using my mobile phone. It is meant to be HD, but I've never used it before. I'll just go into my flash control just to show you the commander mode. There it is, built-in flash, custom wireless, or you can choose easy wireless or normal firing. You've got your ETTL mode there. I've got that to ETTL2, and I've told it just to fire my 580EX. Now you can fire them all, and you've got all your groups and stuff like that. Anyway, that's just a quick look at the menu. I don't know how it's going to look on computer doing it with a mobile phone. I just thought I'd show you the menu that I was using, which caused me the problem with the YN560. But obviously we discussed the workaround to that. Thanks very much. Right, back where were we? Yeah, so it never pulls on the joint. The joint's there, the cable ties here and here. So when you pull, you never pull on your joint. But to be honest, my joint's done proper, so it probably won't matter. But so the benefit of making that card is, if you haven't got your creative lighting system or your built-in wireless commander, and you've got, say, a 580EX or a 430EX flash, or an SB700 or whatever, you can use the card. I put 10 metres of cable on that and it works fine. You can use the card, connect it to your camera's offshoot, put your flash within 10 metres away, and you can fully control it from your menu. But one of the bonuses to using the cable and not the new built-in commanders in the cameras is you get high-speed sync. You don't get it with when I use my 580 with this 600D in commander mode, where I put my Canon flash up and use ETTL for my 580EX, which is what we've just discussed. I can't use high speed sync, which you wouldn't use in the house anyway, but if I were outside in garden and I wanted to shoot at f2, I probably wouldn't be able to do it if my shutter speed were going to go above 1/200 of a second. Whereas with a card you can, because the card, the 580EX or the SB900, whatever, it thinks it's still on the camera. So you get all the functions that you get when it's on the camera, and you can pick up a cord for about 10 quid. So for about 20 quid including cable and bits, you'll have a 10 metre, 10 metre won't be wireless obviously, you'll have a 10 metre flash what you can put anywhere, control from your camera, don't have to go up to the flash, you can control everything from the camera, the zoom, everything, put it in manual, leave it in ETTL. You can also get high-speed sync as well, so that's a really good way, and like a cheating way if you haven't got much money to go buy commanders. Now yes, you can go out and buy the cheap triggers, but again you don't get no ETTL with them. I would like to touch on the TR332s which I've reviewed. They're starting to mess about all the time and they're crap. They really are. I thought they were alright in-house, but when you take them out on field, they're a load of crap. I wish I hadn't bought them. I might just give them a wipe down and put them on eBay. I don't really rate them too much. They misfire. Well, it's cord. The cord never misfires or anything because it thinks that. I know it's hassle to have a cord, but it is a really, really good way of getting all your features if you haven't got a boatload of money to buy like your pocket wizards. Now I do believe they've just brought out some Kings, they're called Kings, but again they're made by the same people and it's making me wonder whether I want to go waste 120 quid on them. When I've got my creative lighting system built into my camera, I've got my ETTL cord that's long enough. If I buy some of these YN565s, they'll work all on lighting system in ETTL, I'll better control them all from my camera. But I might get some yet, I don't know. I'm going to leave them out a bit and look at a couple of reviews and see if they're alright, because them Kings, they're a reasonable price, they're only 150 quid and they'll let you control your flash. You don't need cable, you ain't got to worry about a pop-up flash. I think with them you can put them on your hot shoe and still put your flash on top and it'll still control another flash 50 metres away, and you can do it all from your camera menu as well. But you know, it just depends how reliable they're going to be, whether I'm going to buy them or not. Anyway, I hope this video helps anybody. If you want to leave any comments, leave me a couple of thumbs up, that'd be great. Cheers!